cities have the luxury of space. You have landfills. There are other avenues that these cities can explore when it comes to their waste. Now, because we have a limitation when it comes to space, we have to think out of the box. So basically, we have basically three things that we cover. One is a decentralized system. What we do is basically we have segregation centers that we spread out throughout the city, and each of these cater to like a particular zone that we have in the city. Now that what it does is basically it reduces the burden that we have on our existing structures. Now because of the space constraint, we cannot build out these existing structures. So this is more of something that we have to do. We don't really have a choice. Now when it comes to our wet waste also, what we do is we set up these biogas plants, and we set up these biogas plants next to our bulk generators. For example, you have these restaurants, you have canteens, and what this does is basically it gives these businesses the opportunity to treat their waste on site. Now that gives us the added benefit of not having it to process it at one of our bigger traditional facilities. In addition to that, it also reduces the input cost of this, which makes these businesses more likely to actually adopt all of these systems that we want. Now the actual innovative part now is the Shop with the Waste campaign. So what we've done is basically with the help of GIZ, we've approached various establishments around the city, and what we've come to realize is people have no, as the main conception, the main concept is people basically have no value for trash. So they think it's just something that they just consume once and then it's just meant to be thrown out. So what we wanted to do basically is we wanted to change that. We wanted people to see the value that they have in something that they can easily dispose of. So we spoke to the shopkeepers and we told them, so, just try out this concept with us. You will have citizens approach you and say, for example, for like a kg of PET plastic, we would give you an increment value with any other product that you want to buy. So suppose you wanted to buy like soap, so you wanted to buy detergent or whatever it is. Now we have gotten immense value, immense support from all of the shopkeepers in Panjim, and we actually want to expand this program to a lot of other shops and to a lot of bigger supermarket chains and everything. And another side effect of this was actually once people realized what the value of their waste was, they were less inclined to throw it onto our streets, which was extremely good for us, and it was less of a burden on our cleaning staff also. So in order to expand this program, since it was a success, what we also introduced was basically we allowed citizens, any regular citizen, if they had trash that they wanted to exchange, they could come up to any of our material recovery facilities and they could exchange that for cash. Now, considering India's demographic, 70% of our population is below the age of 35, and the amount and the feedback that we got from the youth was incredible. So a lot of them ended up sharing it on social media, and our collection from a particular, say, waste facility, it went from 100 kgs in a month to over a ton in just a few days. So that shows the immense potential that this concept has to be implemented even in other states in India as well. So the third, and this is the most important one, I believe, is our IAC programs. So we have a dedicated team in the corporation that actually goes out to all of the societies, that goes out to schools, that goes out to all of these institutions, and actually coaches them. They gives them on-site training and whatever help that they need in setting up their own programs. So we've done this successfully in schools also, to the point where if a parent litters, the child will be the first person to reprimand the parent also. So we want to start at that age because that's when all the habits actually start getting inculcated when you're younger. So now what we plan on doing in the future also, like for example, I'm a hotel owner. Now, when we had gone to the Maldives, because of the nature of that country itself, they aren't allowed to use any single-use plastics because they understand the innate beauty that's present in their country. So what they've done is all of their tourism is geared towards that. Now, if you go to say any standard hotel, like even in the hotels that I own, a lot of the hygiene products are single-use products. So you have your single-use shampoo, your single-use conditioner, and the moment somebody opens it, it's basically useless. You cannot use it anymore. You have to discard it. So what I was thinking of doing is basically I want to start with my hotels first. I want to get rid of all of these things, anything that is single-use plastic. And I'm hoping that these hotels would serve as a model for the rest of the corporation. And I want to approach other businesses in the city to actually undertake these things. So in addition to that also, like for example, what we've done in Panjim is also, like the saying, like say 85% of your plastic waste is generated from the kitchen. So what we're doing is we've tied up with these organizations, and what they do is provide uh, like mobile grocery stores. So all your dry goods, like say your dals, your masalas, your rice, and everything is brought to these colonies. So instead of you having to go to like a grocery store where you more inclined to forget your cloth bag, What we've done is we brought the grocery store to you. So all you have to do is walk down from your home, come into your parking lot, pick out whatever you need, bring your own container and take it back. So we want to eliminate all of the plastic that you would normally bring from a supermarket into your home. The last part also is we've approached a lot of schools. And what we've done is we've called these kids like our waste warriors. So what we've done is we've encouraged children also to basically bring the waste that they have from their houses into our material recovery facilities. And what we do is we give them redeemable coupons that they can exchange for gifts. So these are some of the things that we've tried to implement in the city of Panaji, and they've been highly successful also.
Thank you so much, Rohitji, for sharing Panji's unique behavioral nudge campaign and involving various stakeholders in the city.